Hi everyone, my name is Leonie and welcome to the podcast Pickup Stitches, where I share with you all of my yarny adventures. If you like this content, please remember to like, comment and subscribe. Let's get into it. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today is the 14th of May and I'm coming to you from a relatively cold South Africa. We got some rain last night. It's still a little bit cloudy. The sun is peeking through the clouds a little bit here and there, so hopefully it will still warm up towards this afternoon. And yeah, I'm glad to be back. I haven't been here for a while, I'm aware. Yeah, we'll discuss a little bit in life shortly. For now, I want to start with what I'm wearing, which is also a finished object. And this is my favorite adventure sweater that I've been working on since it feels like forever. I definitely started it last year somewhere. Can't remember. I'll link everything below, including my Ravelry. And yeah, I finished this actually almost a month ago, but I didn't record. So for everybody out there, this is a new finished object. The pattern is the My Favorite Adventure by Hoard Designs, Tristan, and I made this out of sock yarns, 75 superwash merino, 25% nylon, from two dyers in South Africa, Ietsie from Knotty Habit, as well as Esteresa yarn creations. So all of the different mini skeins that I used, let me just get up here. There we go, this is how it looks. I'm very proud of this. So the minis was a collection of Knotty Habit, like I said, and Esteresa yarn, and then Ietsie custom dyed this very light grey for me as the main color. I've got hair everywhere this morning, I don't know why. So it is starting to pull a little bit. I had to wash it twice already because I keep on spilling on myself and making a mess. But anyway, that's it. I don't know if I should say anything else about this. I'm very happy with the pattern. I would change the neckline. I don't know to what. It is a little bit up too high for me, and yes, there is short rows in the back, but it's still a little bit too high up here. The way it pulls, I'm not 100% happy, but it's not a reason for me not to wear the sweater. I've been wearing it a lot because of the color work. It's effectively a double layer of material that I have. I don't know if you can see. So yeah, it's like two lightweight sweaters in one. It's nice and cozy. I love this. I love this sweater. It's been getting a lot of wear. And then I've got another finished object, which is a project you have not even seen before. Excuse me. Goodness. You haven't seen it before. I've casted it on and I've casted it off in 2 weeks. Last year, myself and my friend Mariette from Die Boervrou in November hosted a Ranunculus make-along, and we knew we were going to do another one this year, but we were a little bit impatient and didn't want to wait for November. So we decided May is going to be Ranunculus month. And I casted my second Ranunculus on the 1st of May, and I finished it yesterday, the 13th of May. I worked on nothing else except this. So here we go. Here's my Ranunculus. I am super happy and chuffed. I'll put some B-roll footage in of me wearing it. It has not been washed and blocked yet. I'll just put it on just so that you can have an idea, and then I'll let it take its bath. But this yarn is the Cowgirl Blues 100% merino DK, and the colorway is called Adele. It's part of their Diva collection, and the pattern is the Ranunculus, probably the most famous pattern out there, by Midori Hirose. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. The dog is attacking something. And then I made this on 4.5mm needles. I learned my lesson with last year's Ranunculus, which I made out of cotton with the 6mm. It's stretching. It just doesn't wear nice. It's nice for the first 5 minutes you've got it on, and then it starts sagging, and I'm not doing that again. So I stick to merino 4.5mm, so my gauge is a lot denser, if that's the right word, than what the pattern suggests, but it's okay. I did the narrow neckline, and I did 3/4 sleeves. I did not do the suggested shaping on the sleeves, and I did not do short row shaping on the bust. I only did short row shaping here on the back of the neckline. And yeah, I also didn't put a lot of positive ease in there. I don't like too much positive ease, and I don't like it being cropped, so I made it regular hip length for me. And yeah, it shows you can knit a sweater in 2 weeks if you do nothing else or work on no other projects. And yeah, happy. I love it. I cannot wait to start wearing it. Regarding whips, I have been preoccupied with other things, lots and lots of other things. So the 2 whips I'm going to show you, you've seen before, and there has not been a whole lot of progress on either one of them, but the plan is for the rest of this month to work on these 2 whips to get some progress, of which the first one is still my husband's socks. This is just plain old vanilla socks with a heel flap and gasset in a contrasting color, and I'm using 2.5 9-inch circulars. Oh, and it's living in my bag that my friend Mariette made me. And the yarn is Big Fox yarn. It's there, I cannot remember what they call the base, but it's there 75 superwash merino 25% nylon blend in a colorway koi. And as a contrasting color, I am using what's still left over from a custom dye that Minchie did for me on the Kaiser sock base. This was part of the dye she did for the Stephen West Twist and Turns mystery make along of last year October, which I'm using for contrasting heels and toes. And yeah, this is where we were last time. It's there by these progress keeper slash stitch marker slash cutters. So the pink heart is a cutter by Ietsie Klein, and then the flower, there you go, is by Annegret from Pincushions Crafts. So I'm going to move this over for us, and the reason they are put together like this is because I was traveling a bit for work and I didn't want to put a scissor in my bag to take it onto the flight. So I just got away with putting this little cutter in there. Yeah, oopsie. Progress keeper moved. Yeah, I don't have too much to say about the socks. Today's episode is going to be fairly short. And then the next whip is my Tree of Life blanket, which, like I mentioned, did not get too much attention in the last few months, since the last time everybody saw it. Let's move back. I'm sitting on an exercise ball here. There we go. How far we are. I just started with the sky, as in just, and I've added 3 rows. I know. The rest of this month I will be working. Oh my goodness, what's happening here? Stuff flying everywhere. Anyway, so I'm hoping to spend some time on this blanket today. And then, yeah, I am making this with a 4mm crochet hook and the Owl Pure Gold double knit yarn. The pattern is the Tree of Life pattern by the Crazy Crochet Cat Lady. And yeah, I will finish this blanket eventually. Let's just say that. Yeah, that's it. I really don't have too many projects to show and share and tell. Yeah, I am planning to start on the 1st of June the Bluegrass Shawl by Wool & Pine. I have been seeing some beautiful versions of that, but I am trying to be a little bit more mindful of how many projects I've got going, etc. I have seen if I work on one project, it gets finished a lot faster. So I'm working on these 2 whips for the rest of this month, along with my Battenberg blanket, obviously. I'm not a fan of the word obviously, but I keep on using it. So I'll still work on my Battenberg blanket and these 2 whips for the rest of this month. And the 1st of June I'm starting my Bluegrass shawl, and I'm going to work on that solely until that's finished again. And I'll use my socks for my traveling and my blanket for at home crafting the rest of this month. That's my plan. Let's get to life. In the last month or so, I think it might have been 2 months since the last time I recorded, I have traveled so much for work, so much. And Peter's eldest daughter, Jessica, and her husband and our 2 grandchildren came to South Africa for a week, so I paused my life for a week. We have not seen them in 2.5 to 3 years, I'm not sure how long. So we spent quality time with them. I did nothing else. I even took off from work. I'm lying, I did do something. I wrote an exam the Friday there in the middle of them being here, so I did make it through that at least. I have not gotten the results yet, and then I've gotten sick. I've gotten ear problems. In fact, this right ear I'm still echoing when I'm talking to myself. What else? I don't know. Yeah, so for work I went to Cape Town for a conference. That was a lot of fun, and I don't know, a lot has happened. I cannot even remember everything. It was Peter's birthday on the 8th of May, and yeah, that's all that I can think of now. Sorry, I'm still recovering. And then upcoming is again some travel for work, one more exam. I'm contemplating whether I'll be finishing my thesis this year or not, because the stress has really been getting to me. Yeah, that's it that I can say about that. I don't want to elaborate too much, but let's see what the future holds. I'm trying not to stress about it too much. I'm trying not to overload myself with work or crafting projects or anything like that. Trying to just slow down a little bit. Yeah. Anyway, so that's it. A very short one today. I hope that you all have a wonderful week and weekend or month. Who knows when we'll talk again. Hopefully not too long. And yeah, bye.